Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup painting, nail polish, and sometimes things going on in my real life. Today I have my finale, my first finale of this season of this year. My finale for Child of the 80s. So if this is something that you're interested in, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Alright, Child of the 80s is a project that was created by Jaylon as part of the Fantastic Ladies collab group on Facebook. It started on January 1st and goes technically until December 31st with updates every month whenever you feel like it. I try and do mine around the end of the, around the 8th of the month. And yeah, what else is there? My goals for this project was to use products 8 times each, making this an easy peasy project because Jaylon created 80 prompts. Anyway, it's been a while, I'm tired, so let's talk about the things I've been working on. So I've been working on 8 products at a time for 8 uses each, and alright, at the last update, I was working on 8 products. Duh. Okay, the first prompt I was working on was for Wild Thing. And that is a product that is wild in your collection, something out of your comfort zone, multi-chrome, duochrome, yeah, all of those things. It could be out of your comfort zone, wide multi-dual chrome, I guess because it's wild colors. Anyway, that's what I went with, is a multi-duochrome product, and I brought in a nail polish from China Glaze, and it is Holy Shift. It is this one here. It is a silver base that has a blue to like green. Yeah, Shift is really pretty. I think it's prettier in the bottle than it is on the nail, but first time I wore it, I wasn't that impressed. I did have problems with my base coat. Second time, I did wear it twice. So that's one of the exceptions. I did wear it 2 times, and that was my goal. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I would like it better if maybe it went to, instead of a silver with like a pink pull to it, maybe if it was blue or green or purple. But it's really pretty anyway. So my goal was to use it twice, and I used it twice. It's meeting my goal. So there's a goal met. Then the next prompt, too many P words, is for Cabbage Patch Kids. And that is a product that was sold out or hard to get. And I brought in my fragrance from Atelier Cologne. This is Clementine, California, because Atelier Cologne is no longer sold in the United States, as far as I know. That's the last I heard. And most of the online retailers that I have found were sold out. So I actually picked this one up in a Goodwill bag for $7 with a bunch of other things. But my goal for this was to use it the 8 times, and I was able to use it 8 times. It is one of my most favorite fragrances. It matches my eye look. Anyway, and I will be sad the day that this is empty. But yeah, this is another goal met. The next prompt is for Wig Out. A product you would wig out if you didn't have it in your collection, and for me that is Quick Dry Top Coat. And I brought in this one from Sally Hansen. It is Dries Instantly. That's just what it's called, Dries Instantly Top Coat. And mine is getting a little bit thick. I did add some thinner, and it seems to be working fine now. But my goal with this one was 8 uses, and I was able to use it 8 times. Last update I had 4 uses, and over the last month I had 4 more because I do my nails about 4 times a month, so I met my goal on that one as well. Alright, now we get to the harder prompts. So the next one is for Footloose, and that is a product that would have been forbidden when you were a teen. and I had a hard time thinking of this, and I decided black. Black clothing mainly, but my parents probably would have shied away from black lipstick. So I brought in from Maybelline, this is their Color Sensational in Pitch Black. I am wearing it today on top of something else, that's why it's a little more deep red. This is a bit of a sheer formula. My goal was to use this 8 times. I only got around to it 3. I am working in my makeup basket to work on other lipsticks, so I didn't really get around to this one as much as I would have liked, but you can't win them all. I mean, black lipstick is great. I would wear it every day, but I don't. So that's it. So I did not meet my goal on that. Only 3 out of 8 uses. Now, the next prompt is for the Terminator, and that is a product that just won't quit. And for that, I brought in my never-ending base booster from BH Cosmetics. This is a glitter and shadow glue. I started last year using this every day when I do my makeup, and I'm really enjoying it. It helps my shimmers become more impactful and stay put longer. And this, as always, it was an 8-use goal, and I do my makeup more than 8 times per month, and I met my goal on this, so it is a goal met. I'm wearing it today. Not that you can tell, but, you know. So that is another goal met. Then, for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, another wild item, something outside your comfort zone or wild in your collection, I decided to go with a nail polish that is outside my comfort zone of colors. I like dark and cool tone colors, and I have this one from e.l.f. It's a little mini from their Game Up collection, and it's sort of a orangey salmon coral color. Not my typical color. It's not bad. I don't think there's any color that's bad. Even a Prugley color I like. But it's not one I prefer. My goal was to use this twice, and I only got around to using it once. I did have it on my manicure lineup to wear later in the month, not realizing that this project was ending before I got around to using it. So I may or may not replace this in my manicure lineup and put something else in its place. It's just, yeah, not one I gravitate toward. Yeah, and you know, it's not like, ooh, it's still, I'm going to keep it in my lineup because I enjoy the color. No, I may move it, replace it with something else because I don't care for it that much. It's lovely. It's just, it's more of a summer color, I think. But anyway, all that to say, I did not meet my goal. Then, for Like a Virgin, a product you've never tried before, I brought in this little deluxe size of the Origins Ginseng Glow Boosting Mask, and thought this will be no problem to get used up. That was my goal, was to use this up, but I'd never tried it before, and I didn't realize it's not a typical mask. I have other masks from this collection. I got it as a little gift set, and they're like clay masks, so you know, just 1 or 2 uses, you use it all over your face. No, this is more of a moisturizer, like an overnight sleep mask. So you don't need a whole lot. It goes over at nighttime skin, or during your skincare. It goes, you know, a little bit goes a long way. And you don't rinse it off, and you don't need a whole lot. And because it has products that are like glow boosting, you know, I don't know what exactly is in here. I didn't want to take the risk of using it frequently as like a nightly moisturizer, so I only used it 4 times. But that's 4 uses I hadn't gotten before. And I will continue to use this in the future. Just, you know, not what I expected from a face mask. I was expecting an all over, you know, clay face mask, and that's not what that was. And finally, the last product is the most disappointing, is for E.T., and that is a unique item in your collection. And I brought in the Sensaria Tranquility Aromatherapy Oil, planning to use this in a bath. It is a nice relaxing aromatherapy oil that you pour into a bath, and I figured this, you know, I could at least get half of it done. Unfortunately, I did not use it once, because where I live, we do not have a working bathtub. And when I figured I'd use it when I was pet sitting. The first pet sitting I went to, one, I forgot it, and two, they didn't have a stopper for the bathtub, so I couldn't take a bath. And then the second sitting I went to, their bathtub faucet was broken, so again, I couldn't take a bath. So I brought this in last month thinking, no problem, I will be able to use this up in like 2 baths, but I haven't been able to take a single bath since then, and so I haven't used it. Didn't do a foot bath or anything like that because that requires extra effort, and this is a busy time of year for me with pet sitting, so yeah, no use whatsoever on that. Yeah, that is the disappointingness. So, out of the last 8 prompts, I completed 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Completed 4 out of the last 8 prompts. In total, in this project, there were 80 prompts. I got through, oh, I didn't count that. Let me figure that out. Easy math, I should have figured out. So out of the 80 prompts, I was able to bring in 46. So that's over half. And I finished 42 of those 46. So I think that's pretty good. I was able to work through 42 prompts out of an 80 prompt project. That's over half. That is pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, if you did this project, let me know. How did you do? Were you able to get through all 80 prompts? And if so, did you complete them all? Or were you somewhere in the 50% or 75% mark? And would you do this project if you haven't done it before? Would you do it again in the future? Anyway, that is all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do that while you are here. It means a lot to me. We are growing little day by day, and look forward to in the near future, I'm going to be doing a video talking about everything I'm going to be planning for 2026. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I think I just said that all. And don't forget to take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I love you no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!